Hello fellow hunters, I'm Nolan Ryan and I want to congratulate you on your deer tag. Some of you know me from my Major League Baseball career where I pitched for 27 seasons. I attribute my achievements on the mound to my strong belief in total preparation, knowledge of the elements, and complete respect for my opponent. An avid hunter, I practice these beliefs on my hunts to ensure a successful outing. I'd like to introduce two wildlife managers who can provide specific tips to aid you in your hunt.
Hello, my name's Todd Buck. I've been the Wildlife Manager in Game Management Unit 12A since 1993. I'd like to take a few minutes to share some of the knowledge I've gained over the years in an effort to assist you with your upcoming hunt. As Nolan Ryan stated, preparation is the key to success. In order to have an enjoyable hunt, it's critical that you know your hunt area, know the habitat conditions in that area, and know your equipment. First, as you know, your permit is only good for a specific area during a specific time. Next, you need to purchase a good map, such as the Kaibab National Forest North Kaibab Ranger District map or the BLM Arizona Strip map. Once you've obtained your map, locate your hunt area and familiarize yourself with the roads in that area. Also, if the permit you drew is for Game Management Unit 12A, be sure to purchase the Kaibab Habitat stamp prior to the start of your hunt. After familiarizing yourself with your hunt area, it is important to understand deer habits and to learn about the specific habitat you plan to hunt. The Kaibab Plateau and the Buckskin Mountains range from 5,000 to nearly 9,000 feet. Associated with elevation changes are several vegetation communities such as ponderosa pine, mixed conifer and aspen, oak and pinyon juniper, grassland meadows, and sagebrush flats. The Priya Plateau hunt area ranges from 4,000 to almost 7,000 feet, with desert shrub, sand dunes, sagebrush flats, and pinyon juniper habitat. There are also locally important habitats such as waters and meadows that may draw deer during different times of the day. Next, before you go to the field, know the gear you'll be taking. Dramatic changes in weather conditions are common on the Kaibab. Temperatures during your hunt can range from the high 70s to below freezing, and from sunny and dry to cold and snowy. Layering clothes is essential, as the temperature will vary throughout the day. If you plan to camp, a full range of camping gear for sleeping and eating convenience will be critical. A good pair of binoculars or a spotting scope can make the difference between seeing a lot of deer or not seeing any. These tools enable you to find a good vantage point and cover large areas without having to walk all day. For all of these hunts, this can be an effective method to locate a place to start your hunt. Finally, one of the most important aspects of preparation is sighting in your rifle with the ammunition you plan to use during your hunt. Without this step, you won't know the effective range of your rifle or your personal skill level, and you run the risk of injuring yourself or someone else, or wounding and losing a deer. Depending on the tag you drew, here are some tips to consider as you plan your hunt. For 12A early hunts, don't bother with pinyon juniper areas unless there's been a significant frost or snow. Remember, this deer herd is extremely migratory and they will stay at higher elevations until food availability at those elevations starts to decline. These deer are aware of people and as a result are very secretive, so being in your hunting spot at first light is very important. Hunt travel corridors to and from water to improve your odds. As cooler temperatures arrive, frost or snow can provide most of the water a deer needs, drastically affecting the success of waterhole hunting. Bachelor herds are broken up by this hunt, and bucks can be evenly distributed across the plateau. Deer tend to be in heavy cover this time of the year and are not easily located or glassed. Concentrate on areas that are more inaccessible. Areas that were burned in the last several years are prime spots. For your antlerless hunt, realize that the does can be as wary as the bucks. The deer will follow the same patterns depending on the season dates as discussed for the early or late 12A buck hunts. For the late 12A hunt, hope for snow. Forage quality and snowfall will push the deer to the winter range on the east and west sides of the plateau. If frost has cured out the summer range forage, start in the pinyon juniper areas and work your way into the sage and open canyon country. Being prepared on this hunt is even more critical than on the early hunts. Good boots, parkas, and camping gear can make or break your hunt. Four-wheel drive, chains, shovels, and winches can keep you hunting instead of being stuck for a day. Now I'd like to introduce Chris Hadley, Wildlife Manager in Game Management Unit 12B. He'll share some information about your 12B hunt.
12B West is a primary winter range for deer from the northern portion of the Kaibab Plateau, as well as deer from the Ponsegont herd in southern Utah. Deer from the Ponsegont begin migrating into 12B in mid-October, with deer from the Kaibab adding to the numbers by early November. The Buckskin Mountains in the central part of 12B contain the highest densities of deer and are best to hunt after mid-October. As the weather cools and snow increases, Kaibab deer from the western portion of the plateau move down to Pigeon Canyon, Toothpick Ridge, and Gunsight Point, making this area best to hunt after early November. If you have a 12B tag and are trying to decide whether to hunt 12B West or the Paria Plateau, there are some additional points to consider. The Paria Plateau in eastern 12B has the lowest density of deer and is not part of the migratory herds from the Kaibab Plateau or the Ponsegont. Access to the Paria Plateau can be difficult and deer hard to find, so scouting before your hunt is more important. During the early 12B hunts, the deer are typically concentrated in the pinyon juniper and along meadow edges at higher elevations. If you're drawn for an early hunt, scouting is recommended only a week or two prior to your hunt due to the nature of the migration pattern. During the late hunt, the deer begin to move into the pinyon juniper and sagebrush flats as the snow pushes them off the plateau. In summary, there are 4 important steps to take to improve your odds during your upcoming hunt. First, know your unit and scout the habitat it contains. Second, bring along enough equipment for all weather conditions. Third, familiarize yourself with your equipment, especially taking time to sight in your rifle. And fourth, take the time to enjoy your hunt. Congratulations on drawing your tag, and I hope to see you in the field.
Hunters like you have a long tradition of conserving and enhancing wildlife throughout our country. You have the opportunity to continue this proud tradition and aid the California condor in the area you'll be hunting. I'd like to introduce you now to Chris Parrish with the Peregrine Fund, the group that manages condors on a day-to-day basis.
As a fellow hunter, I'm very proud of the actions of Arizona hunters in helping wildlife, specifically the California condor. The major obstacle for recovery of the California condor is lead poisoning, their leading cause of death. Arizona Game and Fish Department funded a study which confirmed lead from ammunition is the principal source of exposure for condors on the Kaibab Plateau. Radio tracking data from the condors shows that they concentrate on the Kaibab and Paria plateaus during the fall hunting seasons. As scavengers, they will feed on any animal carcass they find, including gut piles and wounding lost deer. Condors ingest lead from bullet fragments left in gut piles and game carcasses. A study was conducted to X-ray deer shot with several kinds of bullets to see how many fragments they contain. The study showed 100% of the carcasses contained lead fragments, as well as 90% of the gut piles. 70% had more than 100 fragments, regardless of whether the bullet passed through or remained in the carcass. Intact carcasses contained up to 700 fragments, and gut piles contained up to 500. Fragments were even found in the packaged meat. To highlight this, we recently conducted tests where we shot lead bullets of different types into ballistics gel to gauge fragmentation along the wound channel. Keep in mind that gel is soft, and the amount of fragmentation could be much higher were the bullet to pass through bone and hide. Varmint and small game bullets also fragment significantly, as shown in this X-ray of a coyote shot with a .22 caliber bullet. So, as hunters, what do? High-quality ballistics are now available in solid copper and copper alloy hunting bullets. These bullets mushroom and provide good penetrating power, yet retain nearly 100% of their mass. Frangible non-lead varmint and small game bullets are also now available for centerfire and rimfire rifles.
In my line of work, accuracy is essential to success, and I know accuracy is just as important to you on your upcoming hunt.
97% of surveyed hunters using copper bullets reported that their accuracy was equal to or better than lead bullets, and 93% thought they performed equal to or better than lead. Very consistent group placement, on target, accurate, zero bloodshot, no wasted meat. I was very impressed with the bullet's performance. The buck literally dropped in its tracks. Copper and copper alloy bullets provide deadly accuracy and performance. They don't need to hit bone because the specially engineered tip produces pressure, which generates massive hydraulic shock inside the animal as the bullet expands to 3 times its diameter and the 4 razor-sharp petals fold back and penetrate vital organs, shocking the lungs and heart. Copper bullets retain nearly 100% of their weight, so they do not leave bullet residue as compared to lead core bullets that break up inside the animal, resulting in wasted bloodshot meat. Leading gun and hunting magazines also praise copper bullets. American Rifleman stated, "While their terminal performance is the stuff of legend, they are also capable of remarkable accuracy." And outdoor writer Claire Reese stated in a Safari Club International publication that, "I've never seen deadlier performance on game." Along with this video, Arizona Game & Fish has provided you with a coupon which you may redeem for a box of free non-lead ammunition in the caliber of your choice. For reloaders, the coupon may also be used to obtain a box of free non-lead bullets to load your own ammunition. This coupon may be redeemed at the Glendale Cabela store or through the mail, in which case the ammo will be shipped directly to you. Please refer to the detailed information included in this mailing for a list of available ammunition. If the caliber of your choice is not listed or you have trouble obtaining your free ammunition, please contact the department's Condor coordinator for assistance. It is very important to sight in your rifle with this ammunition before you hunt, as it may perform differently than the ammunition you currently use. If you choose not to switch to non-lead bullets, you can still help Arizona's wildlife by bringing the gut pile of the animal you harvest to the Jacob Lake Check Station. Department personnel will dispose of it properly. While gut piles can be an important food source for condors and other animals, gut piles left in the field containing even small amounts of lead can be fatal to the condors. In the last several years, hunters in condor range have hauled out well over 500 gut piles containing lead, such as this sample from the 2007 Kaibab deer hunt.
Sportsmen's groups, including the Arizona Deer Association, are asking you to help with the recovery of the California condor by using non-lead ammunition in your upcoming hunts. We've joined a coalition of groups including the Arizona Elk Society, the Arizona Desert Bighorn Sheep Society, the Antelope Foundation, and the Arizona chapters of the National Wild Turkey Federation in lending our support to the important effort to show that hunters want to do their part in wildlife conservation.
For the past several years, hunters like you have helped remove the amount of lead available to condors by up to 90% by using non-lead ammunition or by removing all game remains from the field. I'm asking you to continue our long tradition of wildlife conservation by taking advantage of our free ammunition offer and using non-lead ammunition on your upcoming hunt. Good luck, and I hope you find your deer.